That's a big fish.
It's about time. It's a dad joke, man. I don't know. You guys need to get on board with the dad jokes because there's so many of them. It's like... I didn't even need to beep that out because I didn't say I said flukin. Fluke. Fluke. The Zoom Fluke. We got Megabass. We got Hogfarmer. We got all kinds of stuff because it's 'tis the season to be fluking. I'm gonna stop doing that because it's pretty stupid. But trying to get back into the swing of things. It's been a couple weeks and wanted to talk to you guys about the Fluke. One of our favorites. One of our favorites. It's our favorite. One of our favorite ways to catch fish. When I say we, I mean me, because Cody hates it. I don't know why. He always talks about it. He always talks about not hating it, but he hates it anyway. And you know what? When we get to Tennessee, cat's out of the bag. When we get back there and we get reunited, okay, then, you know, he's going to learn how to throw a fluke. That's all I'm saying. I'll just bleep it out. It's not that big of a deal. It's a fluke thing, you know? There's so many stupid dad jokes, you know, that I could just keep going. I could rattle them off. There's also a million of these. The original Zoom Salty Super Fluke. It's 5 inches long, I think, or something. That's what they say. This is smoking shad. By far, hands down, my favorite color. There's 480 of them because Zoom just handles business. They're like the Gamakatsu. What? Gamakatsu's a hook, just so you guys know, among other things, and they're amazing. But I was talking about the one and only Gary Yamamoto Cinco. They're like the Cinco of flukes because there's so many colors. Not quite as many as the fluke. Not quite as many as Gary over there, but quite a few. So here's the deal. You need a natural color, you need an out of control color, and I mean that's maybe a solid color. I don't know. I throw these in situations that are like, I look at it like this is the perfect time of year for a follow-up bait. So if you're throwing top water, boom, 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 psh, hammers top water. You can throw a fluke, and I'll tell you why. It's super easy because you can run this weedless. You can run it nose hooked, like I got right here, on either spinning combo, which I have it hooked up right now on a spinning reel, or you can throw a heavier version on casting, bait caster, and then you can get up into the gunga, the grass, the stuff, the junk, whatever you want to call it. You know, you can bounce it over cover like you would maybe a frog. I mean, it is weedless. You can wrap some lead tape around the hook. You can let it sink. So in the fall, when there's schooling fish, you can get underneath all the little dipshits, all the little 6-ouncers, and get to mama. You know, that's one way. That's a great way to catch them. We'll go over that more when the time comes. But this is the perfect time of year for this. And the reason is because you got most parts of the country, you still have the tail end of the shad spawn. So in the mornings, backed up into pockets or up against the bank, you know, into some woods, some grass, stuff like that, they're still pushing shad because the shad are still spawning. So good time, early morning, man, and toss this sucker right into the middle of it and pop, 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 right, skip it across the top of the water. I guarantee you're going to fish the boat. Guaranteed. It's super easy to throw. It's super easy to hook up when you're nose hooking like that. I mean, if you don't want to throw it on a bait caster, don't throw it on a bait caster. If you want to throw it on just spinning rod, throw it on a spinning rod. You want to throw it on fluorocarbon, straight fluorocarbon, you want to throw it on braid to leader, go ahead. It's totally up to you. I'm not gonna burn you down for any of that stuff, because we do it all here. Excuse me, I gotta drink my tea. You ever had iced tea that didn't have ice in it? Are you guys like me? Do you have to have ice in your tea? You go to 7-Eleven or AM/PM or Racetrack if you're on the East Coast, whatever. You go buy one of those teas, you know, green leaf or whatever the hell they're called. Can you drink it right out of the bottle? Because I feel like if you do, you're probably a little psychotic. You really should get some ice. That's why they call it iced tea. This has nothing to do with the video. I thought I would share my iced tea knowledge. I would drop a little iced tea knowledge on you. Moving on. Okay, so the 2 reasons you throw a fluke right now is the shad spawn. That's a big one. But then during the day, say you're running top water, let's say you're running crankbait, let's say you're running any of that stuff and you get a short strike, follow-up bait. Because a dying shad, I mean, this doesn't imitate anything else but a dying shad. That's what it does. And it's phenomenal at it. So you can run it weedless. This little guy right here, that's the little flap. Relax, everybody relax. Everybody stay seated. Don't move. Let me grab a thing here. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm gonna show you how to rig it weedless. Super easy. Run it through. Twist lock. This is a Berkley Fusion. Nothing super simp. That's short for simple, I decided. Just like that. You're running weedless, baby. I mean, it's that simple. You can adjust it. That's the one thing I like about this Berkley deal. And you can put your own twist locks on here. Screw lock, whatever you want to call it. But you throw it anywhere now, anywhere. And let me tell you, the hookup ratio is just as good, especially with those Berkley Fusion hooks, man. Those things are rad. So, what do I use? I just bought these brand new Megabass Sling Shad. This one's Pro Blue and Shad, because apparently Shad aren't blue. Pretty salty, real squishy. That's something I shouldn't say very often, but I do anyway. It seems a lot more elastic than the Zoom, right? I also got a Spunk Shad. It's an unfortunate name. The Spunk thing, can we talk about can you guys hear that? I mean, it's 90 degrees, man. See, they really should be doing their grass in the morning time because it's hot. It's hot. Someone should tell them. Anyway, maybe you guys can hear it, maybe you can't. This is a cool one to do. Generally, I put this, or rather, more times than not, we're putting this on back of our chatterbaits. But this is a phenomenal way to catch fish. Same way I would throw this. Okay, crying out loud. There's 500, maybe 600 different companies that make these things. All right. So we got like the original is the Zoom or the Fluke. The original is the Fluke from Zoom, right? And you got, like I said, you got the Megabass Sling Shad, and you got the Spunk Shad, like we just talked about. It's unfortunate, last name. It's unfortunate, but hey, you know, or maybe it's amazing. I mean, either way. 6 Cents has the Flush. I have some laying around. I don't know where they're at, but those things are pretty awesome. They're kind of like they got some more stuff on them, a little more bling, if you will. And I will. So there you go. The real popular one is the Jerk Shad from Berkley. You can get in the power bait, super scent, max super scent. You know, smells like, I don't know, Thanksgiving dinner for them. It's awesome. I use a lot of power bait. I mean, we got a lot of max sense power bait over there. Brett, relax, relax. Inland baits, we love those baits too. I have a ton of those power baits though, it's just the way it is. But they work. So you got the Berkley Jerk Shad, okay? Now, the other thing about the Berkley is it has a vertical tail, right? Or maybe it's horizontal, I don't know. It's the opposite of this. So you see how that is? So that goes down, runs down. So theirs is like this, like a normal bait fish. Bait fish, fin, right? Okay. They say it gets more bites. Mike Iconelli says it gets more bites because it looks more like a bait fish. Let me tell you something. I have no information to back that up. I can tell you this, I've caught so many fluke fish, I cannot count. And from on this, I don't know if I would have caught more on the Berkley with the right fin. I have no idea. I'm gonna tell you right now, when that thing's scooting through the water, I don't think they care. But you know what? If that's the one, get it. Get it. Big bites. They have one. Jerk minnow. Sense in a pattern. Armor shad. Demiki. That's a good one. That's a really good one for a little finesse ball head. That's a fun one. Smallmouth, spotted bass lakes. Those things just lights out. Gambler. They have one. Super stud. They call it that. Super stud. Guggen. You know, they've got their version. I think it's called a darts or something like that. They ripped that off from Optimum Baits, the Victory Tail. I wasn't supposed to say that on camera. I don't think. They're going to get mad at me. They don't even know who I am. Who cares? Anyway, hey man, it is what it is. If you want to rip other people's baits off, go ahead. They don't give a shit, apparently. You know, they don't care. Keithech, Shad Impact. That's a big one too. Of course, Keithech. You know all about Keithech stuff, hopefully. They make one. It's pretty cool. It kind of has a tail similar to the Hogfarmer. It's kind of similar to that, and all of them look basically the same. Lucky Strike has their Lucky Twitch. Looks just like a Zoom. I mean, real close. I mean, cheers for getting away with that, but hey man, maybe they paid him some money. And then the last one that I'm going to talk about, which I don't need to really, is the Zman jerk shads. You can pull that about, I don't know, 6-7 feet, you know, and just whack somebody with it. If you can't catch any fish, you can smack them. Maybe you can shock them. Whack! I don't know. The shit those guys do with plastic is bananas. I don't know what the hell is going on over there. I don't know that it's legal. I don't care. It's amazing. They're good baits. I mean, they're sweet, man. If you want to throw one bait for the rest of your life, literally. Hope you got the right color. You don't want to pull that sumbitch off that thing either, man. It's going to take a month. But they make some good shit. I'm kidding. Z-Man has awesome stuff. We have a lot of their stuff on the boat too. Man, this is the time. This is the time. I'm using this. Whoop. Can you guess? We talk about it only every time. It's the Dobbins Ecstasy, the 752. That's the one I'm using. It's my favorite rod ever. For spinning, it better be for $7 million. It's really not that much. It's $500 and some dollars, 550 bucks. It's ridiculous. It's awesome. I don't know what else to tell you. And it works for multiple stuff, and you know, it's cool. I use that for my follow-up baits, and then I'm using a bigger fluke. I'm using the Magnum. Woo! It's like 6.5 inches or something. Just coming in hot. I use that one for, you know, my bait casters. I've got a small bait caster. I'll throw this guy on. It comes, you know, the Fluke Juniors are 4-inch. So, I mean, I have stock in Zoom. There's a bag over there. It's a 30 some odd pounds full of Zooms. These, I got more on the wall, you know. Even though I told you only need 3 colors, I've still got 78. So anyway, that's the deal, man. Go out and use this. You go out and throw a fluke. It's about fluking time. It's beyond fluking time. It's time to go, man. It's time to throw that. Put it in the arsenal. If you haven't already, I feel bad for you because it's super fun. It's fun. Listen, it's not you throwing a stick bait for a follow-up and just sitting there. and sitting there and sitting there and sitting there and letting it drop and letting it drop, and it's doing this. Not with that stupid, this doesn't have a face on, just like whatever. Anyway, it's boring, man. Throw it out there, let it sink, and it's just like sitting around doing nothing. It's terrible. It's like, just throw a fluke instead. It's more fun. At least you're doing something. You see that fish come up, chances are they're still kind of there. I mean, they're just kind of hanging out. You watch fish move, and they come up and they slap at a bait, and then they stick around. They don't just dart back down. They stick. If you can grab another one, whoop, throw it out there. You never know. I'm just saying. I'm not saying you can't catch them on Gary Yamamoto Senko, but why not do something like this where you can have a little fun while you're doing it? FedEx, and you're going to stop right there. Of course you are. You know what? We're going to wrap this video up, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that like button. Smash that subscribe button. I think I said that backwards. Look, if you guys want to subscribe, subscribe. We're having fun. We hope you guys are having fun too. There's more and more subscribers every day, which we're just absolutely loving. Come with us. Come have some fun. We got a bunch of cool shit coming out. We're out of here, man. Please hold. They're gone. They're coming back. It's a cul-de-sac. It's going to be a fun year. Stick around. It's going to be a blast, dude. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. That being said, I don't know if I can get this out. Yeah, I don't know. It's not always good. Miss you, Cap.